Creative Women Minicon, October 3rd. This is our third annual. We've got Rachel Unzueta here to talk about her work and what she's going to bring. This is the third time we've done the Creative Women Minicon. It's on October 3rd. You guys definitely do not want to miss it. We've got a ton of new guests this year, including Rachel Unzueta. Yes, Princess Happy. Wait, what is it?
Princess Face.
Princess Face on Twitter. I knew, you all knew there was a reason. Battle Cat only became Princess or Battle Cat because Princess Face was taken. But Rachel, welcome down. And welcome to Creative Women Minicon, because this is the first year you've done anything with us.
Yeah, basically.
And you guys, you might not have seen her yet, because this is actually the second event that she's done to display her artwork. The first being you jumped headfirst in at the SAC Anime. And how did that go for you?
Well, I enjoyed selling and I enjoyed meeting people. I think that was the highlight of the event, because
it's intense when you're jumping in, especially to go into a big event like that.
Yeah, I learned pretty quickly that like a lot of people had sort of a following, so they knew who to look for at these kind of events.
And that's one of the things. There's the thing. I mean, it is hard because you've got to get noticed. You got to get your stuff out there, and that's why things like SAC Anime, SAC Con coming up at the end of October, and Creative Women Minicon, of course, are going to be extremely useful. Since you're so new to it, you're probably not new to art.
I'm not new to art. No, I am more like traditionally. I learned more traditionally, so like acrylic painting and like charcoal. Like that's the kind of stuff that I know.
Is this stuff that you did in school, or is it something that you picked up on the side?
It's actually kind of a family thing. Like everybody in my family is into the arts like just there's art everywhere. And then I learned about manga at school. And that's kind of what got me into comic books. And then I learned about American comic books. I'm like, oh, I should probably get into the scene here in the United States.
It's a little easier to get noticed here than over in Japan. So at SAC Anime, what was it that you brought for your first convention?
I took a couple prints. I like DC, so I had a Zatanna print, and then I had like Sailor Moon print, and then I did some Steven Universe prints.
Steven Universe is ridiculously hot right now. Yeah. That was probably a really smart decision, because I know a lot of people probably you saw him in cosplay.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! I took more pictures than anything.
Nice.
I just please let me take your picture, like every other.
So there's a little idea of what you'll have to offer. Now, coming to the Creative Women Minicon, you're bringing some prints.
Yes.
Is there anything else you're going to be bringing?
I was thinking of doing some commission work, only because I don't really have the resources to make any new prints.
Yeah, so, I mean, well, at the moment, like she said, guys, brand new to the scene, you're going to want to pick up some of these prints before they go, and the commissions. What I've been telling everybody is, if you want to get a commission, you can come down and talk to her at the con, but what might be more useful, can they contact you at Princess Face beforehand? You guys can go take a peek at her stuff, and if you like it, if you want to get something done, it'd be much more useful for you to contact her prior and maybe have something that you can have ready for them.
That would be
so
really nice.
We know we can find you at Princess Face on Twitter. Where else can we find your art out there?
I have a Tumblr account that's more fan art.
Do you want them to see that? Is that something they can go look at? Will it give an idea?
Yeah, I think that would.
So what is it? Princess Face too?
No. Oh, it is. It is.
It is. Okay. Princess Face.
Princess Face. There should be a connection, a link out to it on the Twitter account.
Okay. So are there any other sites that you use?
That's it for now. I used to have a Tapastic, but I took it down. I'm planning on putting it back up to do some full stories. So
well, she led into that. I was going to ask about it in a minute. So. You've been doing fan art, you've done prints, you are now going to go into the actual comic book world with a friend.
Yes.
And you are going to be doing the art, they're going to be writing it.
Yes.
Without giving everything away, is there anything you can tell us about what it might be about?
We both really like fantasy, like romance, magic knights. Princesses.
Okay. Imagine that.
Yeah, so shocker. But so her story is actually really cute, which is one of the reasons why I was like, oh, let's do it. It's kind of like a mistaken identity knight princess, princess knight, and then there's going to be,
So wait, she's mistaken for a knight?
Yes.
Okay.
So
That would be kind of fun. So she's the princess, mistakes for a night, and goes on the adventure.
Yeah.
All right, that actually sounds like something that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So what process are you, or what stage are you in right now of the process?
So right now she has written 2 chapters. We are planning to meet sometime next week to start doing some character sketches.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's fairly new, but I think by next week you'll be able to start seeing some, some faces.
So yeah, pay attention to the princess face stuff, and if they're meeting next week, that's before Creative Women. So you guys can talk to her about it, and she might actually have something to show. So. Real quick, back to the family. What do the rest of your family members do that's artistic?
Okay, so, well, my dad sings a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Is it actually? I mean, is it good singing?
He's a gospel singer actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has quite a few albums.
Does he go around the house singing?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. It's like a musical.
Yeah, and then I have my sister's also a musician. My brother, he's been going to Sac Anime for a few conventions. He does a lot of wooden props. He goes by Lazy Turtle Works.
Okay.
So
what do you mean by wooden props?
Like he likes to sculpt.
Okay. So does he have a table?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's been there a couple cons and I've helped him out a few times. He does this last con he did the it's like a tree sword from Adventure Time. It has a wooden handle. He does a couple, and then I think what they most know him for is Sokka's boomerang.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it really does. Is that everybody in your house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all actually have something. You said your sister was a musician. What kind of musician?
She plays the piano, and then she composes. Also.
See, I was just saying on the last video that the only thing we were missing from this Creative Con is because we have writers, artists, sculptors, painters. We don't have any musicians.
I've had her when I was younger. I'd bring her music from Final Fantasy and be like, please, Becca, play it. Her name is Rebecca.
The only problem
yeah.
with Becca is I don't have a piano. Does she play the violin?
She has a keyboard. I play the violin.
Wow, that's what I said we needed. Keyboard. All right. So in the future, we may expand out to music because that would be amazing.
I think we could probably do it. It wouldn't be our
Do you guys play together?
Yeah, we play together.
All right.
We do weddings.
If you guys need weddings, Princess Face, you guys can contact her. So a long line of people. What about your grandparents? Did you guys get it from them?
My grandfather is actually he was I wouldn't say equestrian. He did work with horses a lot, and I guess you could totally say culinary arts.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my grandmother is into knitting, lace making.
Okay, so it's just been passed down.
Yeah,
and,
you have to do something. You can't just be sitting there.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, it's real simple where to find her. Princess Face on Tumblr and Twitter.
Yeah.
And then, of course, even easier, on October 3rd at 11 a.m., you guys can come down, find her here, come in, see what Rachel has to offer, look at her stuff, do some commissions, ask her about the new comic book coming up, and just have a really fun day. Well, thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
And we will see you and all of you on October 3rd.
Bye.